handle.
You want answers!
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
So I will tell you that I really like the fact that these guys, that their lawyers or whoever, allowed them to be interviewed, basically subject interviewed before the entire country.
Unreal.
Because their stories are so bad, right? Because they raise questions. Now, this is just like if they wrote a sworn statement.
Right.
And then we analyzed the sworn statement, and then we went into the subject interview with what they've already written and signed for. This is exactly what that is.
Exactly.
So my question to him is, explain how you knew that it was blocked off.
How did you know it was blocked off?
I mean, why would you use those terms?
Yeah.
Describe what you saw.
I saw a closed door, and I couldn't open it.
Exactly. Exactly. So tell me what causes you to use the word blocked off.
He rerouted.
So he rerouted.
And where did he reroute to?
Doesn't say.
Doesn't say.
So he says, the next thing he says is, I rerouted, and this is all in order, okay? After I dropped down and came back through a hallway.
Via the stairwell. I was coming from the 31st up to the 32nd.
Right.
When I approached the door, it didn't open, and it was blocked off, so I had to reroute. After I would drop down and then came back through the hallway. And then I approached the room, got into the door. There was a metal bracket holding the door in place.
Right? So he came back through the hallway on the 32nd. So he says he dropped down.
Right.
The assumption is he went to the 31st. Right? And then he went back through the hallway, which the assumption is he went up the elevator and then walked down the hallway.
Yeah, because he's probably tired by now.
Right, because, I mean, there's no stairwell. I mean, there's an elevator in the middle, right? So, I mean, we're assuming he went to the elevator. And so then he says, I dropped down, and then I came back through the hallway when I was in between that area, and he's pointing that there's a hallway door next to Paddock's, right? So if you're staring at Paddock's room, the door, right, that he supposedly shot 200 rounds out of and was actually exploded by the cops. But, whatever. The door on the left, Paddock was in room 135. We know that.
Right.
The room on the left, the door on the left, that's to the hallway, okay?
To a small hallway right before.
Yeah, there's two doors, right? So you go through that door, and then there's a little area, and then you have to go through another door to get into the stairwell. Okay. Right. If you turn right, it's room 134. Okay. So 135 is Paddock's, 134, and then to the left is this door that this guy's talking about, right? So Jesus says, when I was in between that area, and he's pointing in between that door of the hallway and the door that wouldn't open.
Right.
Okay. I called dispatch.
There was a metal bracket holding the door in place.
Right. So what we're talking about here, just so everybody's clear. Okay. So this is where the hotel room where the shooter was. This is the stairway, and this door here was blocked. And you didn't know that till you came up through the elevator and went through this door and saw that there was something blocking that door. And when you saw that, did you think, that's weird? Why would somebody put brackets on a door?
Yeah, that's just out of the ordinary.
That was the beginning?
Yeah.
Okay. And then you walk out of this, and this just slammed?
Well, when I was in between that area, I was calling security dispatch.
Perfect. We actually have a start point.
Start point.
It's got to be valid. He called dispatch, and he used his radio, right?
Right.
So he didn't say that, but so I called dispatch. So we know exactly where he was in between those two doors. when he
When he-
called dispatch.
Right.
All right. So now the second story makes a little more sense. That had to be 9:59, right? Remember, Lombardo said at 9:59 is the time when Campos encountered the barricaded door,
Okay.
which means he
So-
confirmed that it was barricaded.
Okay. So, okay. So what did he find? What was it barricaded with?